Good morning.
It is early morning here up in the mountains of Alabama. We're so excited because we get to work. God has afforded us beautiful, tolerable weather to be outside.
Oh, mucho beautiful.
It's so nice out here. It's nice and cool and crisp, and God has afforded us the time together to get out into the garden. And yes, you have the day off and the kids are out. We're all gonna get work done today.
With the seasons changing, the active growing season is coming to an end, summer crops that is, but we're not done yet. In fact, there's more work to be done, including a winter cool weather crop, prepping for next year's active growing season. So there's a lot of work that we still need to get done. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it. We're so excited. Ready?
Ready.
Let's go. If you've watched this video and have been a subscriber to our channel for a while, you've seen that we've grown so much in our knowledge about country living and gardening and things like that. And we're still learning so much. Kind of our unofficial model for our family is been learning by doing. We aren't experts, but we have learned a lot in our years of being in self-supporting ministry, working on farms and things like that. So we are grateful for what we have been learning, and we just want to share that with you. Although we are not experts, we do want to encourage our viewers and those who really desire to move out to the country to go forward. If God is calling you out to the country, God is calling you to that life style, I want to implore you to go forward and not to think that you have to know all these things before you do. There's a lot of learning and growing while you're in it. So move forward in faith, be encouraged, and hopefully supportive communities like this will give you the encouragement and the information you need to make that transition a lot easier. So that's why we're here, and thanks so much for tuning in. All right, so all hands on deck today on the homestead. We have lots and lots of tomatoes. So instead of canning them, we're gonna do it the easy way, dice them and freeze them. If you're gonna freeze them, use them for like soups or sauces, which we normally do. So everybody's hands on here on the homestead. Nice. All right. Thank you. After dicing and packaging our 10 pounds of tomatoes, we are ready to put them in the freezer and get outside and get more work done. September is here. Look, the leaves are already falling. The temperature is beautiful. So just a quick peek up into our greenhouse. So here's our sweet potato, and it should be ready to harvest before the first frost, which is set in our area for October 25th. So hopefully we'll have some great sweet potato. Here's our strawberries. These will most likely go dormant, and then they'll be ready for spring. Here I planted leeks and our broccoli rabe, mustard greens, lettuce. Here's our lettuce. It's doing really well. Look at our bok choy. This bok choy looks so great.
Yummy.
Yummy. Yeah, hasn't this grown so much since we planted them last?
That used to be like as small as this leaf. Now, as small as this.
They look so good. Let's go outside for some more work out there. So the area that you see before us, this is our orchard. What we're gonna do is in between these, like where my husband's standing and over there, we're going to put a row so we can put some more crops here. Then we're gonna eventually fence this whole area off.
So what I'm going to do is measure about 5 feet from each tree inward. And what that 5 feet is going to do is it's going to allow us to get a 0-point turn on the outside of our earth bed row. got our markers. Let's go get the 0. All right, we got our markers up. Let's go get the 0 point turn and mark our first earth bed row. Don't put that in.
All right, so this line right here, this is where our earth beds are gonna go, right here.
Yep, and as you can see, there's enough clearance on either side to bring a 0 point turn. And that's gonna significantly help us keep the grass from intruding into our earth beds. If we can mow it down on the sides. And yeah, all right. So here we're all about object lessons, and here's one God has taught us here. We have posts to mark the beginning where we started, and we have posts to mark where we'll end up. And so when we're running our 0 point turn to mark out this earth bed, you want to keep your eyes on those end posts. Right? That's how you keep straight and narrow, and that's how you get to your end goal. So spiritual lesson there is keep your eyes on your end goal. Keep your eyes on Christ as the author and the finisher of our faith. Right there.
So hubby's gonna show me how it's done, how to till this row, and then I'll do the next ones. All right, here comes his favorite buddy.
Good.
So as my husband finishes tilling, I'm gonna get to our black-eyed peas. They're almost done for the season, but there are still some green ones. I'm gonna get the dry ones and bring them in the house. There's different stages to these black-eyed peas. You could eat them when they're like this. They're called tenders, or you can get them like this, where they already have the beans inside. I'll show you, like that. They have the beans inside. And you can eat those. You can go ahead and cook those. Those cook a lot quicker. Or what we usually do is wait till they're brown and crispy like this. And then look, you get them like that. And then you can actually store these for up to a year. And yeah, you will have your black-eyed peas. How is it? Is it good? Yeah. Delicious from the garden. I'm gonna get the dry beans that I just picked and put them in this airtight container. Here are some that I already picked earlier this week, and they should actually last 1 year in this airtight container, stored in a dark, cool place. I've been learning so much about food preservation, especially since gardens tend to produce a lot. In order to limit spoilage and wastefulness, we've been learning so much about preservation tips and tricks, and it's been really helpful. And it will allow us to have a variety of foods throughout the year. All right, hey, what have you been doing?
Foraging for scupper dog.
Ooh, they look so good. Yummy. Oh, look at all that juice. Mmm.
Maybe one of us could go and get the fruit grabber, and then we'd be able to get the fisherman. Cheese!
Got it. Those look so good. Yummy. Shall we try it? Cheers.
Cheers!
Mmm.
Ooh.
So this is our first pass here in our earth bed row. What we've done is we've chopped up all the grass and really tilled it into the soil. And over the next week, this grass will break down, especially as it's going to rain over the next week. This grass will hopefully break down. And then we're going to till it one more time, all the way down, all 3 rows. So we tilled to a depth of about 6 inches, which is pretty standard for most plants. Then we also, we're going to create 3-foot bed rows, 3-foot wide earth bed rows, so that's reaching distance. You can reach towards the middle and weed, harvest, do what you need to do from either side. Another reason why we till this 3-foot area, this 4-foot really, right down the middle, is so we can take a 0-point turn, and that will make keeping the grass here on the sides, the periphery, a lot easier with the 0-point turn. And then we're going to cover it with crimson clover. I like crimson clover as a cover crop because it's pretty, it covers fast, it outcompetes most other weeds, and then it's nitrogen fixing. It also increases the tillage of the soil. This here earth bed row, just one of these, is 3 feet wide by 130 feet long. So that gives you about 390, 400 square feet of planting space, right? And we have 3, so that's about 1,200 square feet. Really, really great, considering for each individual you want about 200 square feet in order to produce enough food for your family, and we've got more than that here. It should rain in a couple of hours, so we are going to call it for the day, and that rain again is going to really help break down this grass. So we're going to call it. This is great work for a start, and yeah.
All right, we're all done pretty much for the outside garden. We got a lot of other projects to do that we're gonna map out, but we're gonna take it easy, not do too much, spend some time with the family.
Yep, enjoy some family time.
All right, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you learned something new, and stay tuned for more information, and definitely click the like on this video if you haven't already. Click that red button and subscribe, and share this video with those that you think will find it helpful. Bye.